Hi everybody. I'm going to do this video for 4 days. Sorry guys, I'll tell you about it. But I'm going to tell you up front what the days are and the temperatures because I'm not going to remember to do it later in the video. So the first row for day 272, we're going to use the raspberry because it was 64 degrees. For the next 2 days, we're going to use the jade because day 273 and day 274 were 70 and 72 with the highs. And then for the last day, which is today, is day 275. The high was 80 degrees, so we're going to use the pale plum. So that's it. I'm not going to say those again, but I just wanted to give you up front. So for the next row, we're going to chain one. And we're going to turn. And we're going to do a single crochet in every space all the way down to the end. So the reason I'm all backed up is because Friday was... What happened Friday? I feel like I did something. I had to work both jobs on Friday. And I think I barely got any sleep Thursday night. And because I barely got any sleep Thursday night, Friday was kind of like all over the place. And I also knew I wasn't going to be working Saturday. So I didn't... Or did I do this Friday? Guys, what day is today? Today's Monday. No, I did Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, today's Monday. So I was kind of all over the place. So I was like, okay, I didn't do it. Didn't do it on Friday. And plus, I knew Saturday morning I was going to a festival and I had to travel early in the morning. Like I had to leave my house at 4:30 to make my train to get there. So yeah, I didn't. After I worked both jobs, I was just too tired. And I wanted to go straight to bed. And so, yeah, I didn't do it on Friday. So this is what happened why I didn't do it Friday. So Saturday morning, I woke up early. I went to the train. The funny thing, well, not funny. I got to the train. I think my train left at 6:19 a.m. So I was at the train station. It is super early in the morning. And this guy walks up to me and asks me about a certain destination and what time that train was coming. And there are two different trains that go to this destination. So I asked him, which train are you taking? And he told me, and I was not taking that train, but I looked up on the board and I can see that train was coming at like, let's say 6:40. So I told him that and he was like, oh, okay, thank you. And you would think he would go buy a ticket or something. No, he just stared at me and then immediately went into what's your name? And I'm like, it is too early in the morning for someone to try to hit on you. I was barely awake. So I was quite annoyed. And then as I do, I tell him I'm taken. I'm talking to someone. No. So yeah. And it's like always the next response. Can you have any friends? No. So that's so weird to me. I don't know why people would say that. And then the next line he said, after I said, no, I can't. I don't want any friends. Like I have enough friends in my life. Thanks for the offer. The next thing he said to me was, well, I can always just wait my turn. Like I'm a ride at a carousel or a carnival or something. Which was, I cut the wrong one, guys. See? I'm going to attach it again. Because I realized I cut the wrong one. I should have cut the raspberry and I cut the jade instead. Oh, gosh. My brain's all over the place. So we're going to add it again. Just going to add this jade because we have to use this for 2 days. So I'm going to add this jade, chain one, turn. And I'm going to cut the raspberry this time. And I do use those little pieces of scrap. I sometimes make earrings with them, like just a whole bunch of different scrap. And have like, oh gosh. Are we all together? Sorry, I hit it. And have like different colors in like an earring. So sometimes that happens. So I may do that with these little pieces of scrap since I cut it wrong. But anyway. He says, to me, I'll wait my turn. And I just looked at him. And I guess after not responding and just staring at him, because I was like, what? He finally walked away. So I was so happy about that. And then there was another guy who was actually very nice. I guess he was standing by, which I appreciated because he was looking at the guy kind of weird because he kept just getting closer and closer and closer to me. And also, when you're trying to talk to someone, why do you speak people sometimes, not everyone, speak extra low? So I have to strain to hear you, and I already don't want to have a conversation that early in the morning. So it was just weird. But there was another guy, and I appreciated him standing around just to make sure. As soon as the guy started talking to me, he kind of just stood in the background, I guess, to make sure I was okay, which I appreciated. And then he was getting on the same train as me, and he just said, well, our train should be coming soon. Kind of like just making small conversation with me. Just let me know like he was there. So I appreciated that. Got on my train. The lady who I sat next to on the train, I've never had someone who looked so tired traveling. As soon as I sat on the train, she was snoring so loud, but she looked like she was having the best sleep of her life. And I was jealous of her because I didn't go to sleep right away in the train, but the train ride wasn't that bad. It was about 3 hours to get to my destination. So we got there. My mother was coming too, but we had 2 separate trains since we ordered our tickets at different times. So her train was coming a little after mine, which was good because I got to explore the train station a little bit, and we needed to catch like a local subway. So I bought our subway tickets. So by the time she got there, we just had to hop on the subway to go where we were going. And we got to our destination. It was a festival. It was more of a health festival because they talked a lot about taking care of your body, different ways to stay healthy, but not just physically healthy, but mentally, different ways you can just spread love and how you can feel joy. So it was a nice time. We got to walk around. We got a lot of steps in. We got to meet a lot of people. I guess since it was a big festival, people just kept coming up to us and talk. And I guess on the festival invitation, it did say, bring a smile. And I will say that it wasn't disingenuous. People actually were just walking up to us like, hey, how you doing? Just spreading positivity. So it was like a really nice day because of that. So I appreciate that. We walked around, went to a meditation workshop. We filled out, which I think was a good idea. They had a wall of love where you would fill out a positive message on a heart, and you would place it on the wall. And then while you were placing yours up, you would take someone else's message that you thought speaks to you, that you like, and you would take that home. So it was an exchange. So I thought that was really sweet. So we did that, and then we just sat on the grass and just relaxed with each other. They had performances at the end of the night. So the performance at the end of the night with all people from all different countries. So we didn't stay the whole time, but we saw people from the festival was in DC. So they were people from DC performing, and then they had people from the performances I saw. I saw Ukraine, India, China. Oh gosh, I'm blanking because there were a lot of different people. Ukraine, India, China, Japan. Oh, what was the, I'm trying to think. If I remember, I'll probably include it here. But there were a lot of different countries that we got to see. And I'm blanking right now. But it was different artists. Some places did singing. Some places were dancing. Some people did play instruments. There were people doing martial arts. I believe China did martial arts. So it was just different to see different cultures and how they express themselves. And it was fun since it was kids doing it. And some groups had adults only. So it was good. It was nice. And then we left there Saturday night. We left pretty late. So our train left at 9:55, was supposed to. It didn't actually leave until after 10:30. And because it didn't leave to after 10:30, I think we were supposed to get home at 1:10 or 1:15 in the morning. We didn't get home until after 2. We both got in the house. So after 2. So that was a little bit of a bummer. And then after I had walked around all day and I was up all day Saturday, I kind of just relaxed on Sunday. I had to work one job on Sunday, but I relaxed most of the day. So that was Sunday. And then today, the weather been really good. So it was in the 80s. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go out and enjoy this nice weather. So today I went for a walk. And the walk was really nice. Along the way, I ran into a family member, then I ran into a friend, I ran into a friend's mom. So I saw a lot of people out, just out and about enjoying the weather. And then I came home, worked one job today, and then yeah, I'm doing this now. So I wanted to make sure I fit this in. I didn't want to go another day without doing this. So I wanted to fit this in. And then I just finished watching a movie called The Pass. I won't spoil it just in case someone wants to watch it. It wasn't what I expected at the end, but it also was what I expected at the end. Because it felt like, you know how you have a bad feeling as you're watching a movie, like something's off? So I kind of had a feeling while I was watching the movie that something was off. Like there was like some kind of twist or something just didn't add up. And when the movie ended, I was like, oh, this all makes sense. So it was kind of like I won't say it's a thriller, but it's a twist at the end. So it's on Peacock if you want to watch it, called The Pass. And it's by Candy Burris and her husband. I forget his name, but they're on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So that was that. And then I have up next to watch Tempest Bledsoe from The Cosby Show, and I'm gonna mess up his name, but I know his last name, I think, is Bell. He played Ron on A Different World. They have a show on Prime where people like Jaleel White from Family Matters, and I cannot think of her name, Shaniqua. I forget what her last name. She plays on the Prime show Harlem. They go into different haunted houses or haunted mansions or haunted mazes, and the objective is to not scream, run, close your eyes, but to get through the haunted mansions or mazes. And whatever team gets through with the least screaming, they win a prize. I'll be honest, I love Halloween, but I can't do haunted houses. I'm afraid someone's gonna fall, hit me, be terrified, and then I get injured. So I don't do them, but I love haunted hayrides. So I said I'll watch a couple episodes. I don't think they have one episode out now, so I'll watch that. So yeah, so that is today. I did 4 days in a row. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.